Welcome to the next episode of Hey OG, Nice Kicks. If you're new to this channel, it's a real simple concept. I'm an OG, an old guy. I pull my kicks out from the collection, the collect. I put them in front of the camera. I do not rehearse. This is what you call a real reality TV YouTube channel. So whatever comes to mind when I put them up in front of the camera and I hit record, whatever comes to mind, I just talk that shit, that ish about my kicks. So with that said, during this episode, I'm going to talk about one of my favorite it's two pair of kicks. A lot of nostalgia around these kicks. These are the Zoom Freak ones, the Giannis Antetokounmpo. I said it right the first time. Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Greek Freaks version of Coming to America sneakers. I actually I'm going to call it a pack, but I didn't buy them as a pack. They don't come as a pack. I just actually thought it was something I had to add to my collection. But before I get into the story of these kicks, kick the intro. The OG stands for old guy. Just an old guy talking that ish about my kicks. Raw and uncut. Keeping it 100 about these kicks I bought. The channel about the kicks and nothing but the kicks. Okay, let's do this. Like I stated in the intro, but before the intro, correction, these are the Zoom Freak ones, Giannis Antetokounmpo's first version of his Nike sneaker after he got his Nike deal. These are the Coming to America pack. I'm going to call it the Coming to America pack. It's not advertised as that. It's not sold as that. They're sold as two individual shoes. But when I saw these come out, I figured the nostalgia that they would bring and the fact that Coming to America is one of my favorite movies of all time. But let's get into these kicks. So folks, these are what I call the Giannis Antetokounmpo Greek Freak Coming to America Zoom Freak 1 pack. I'll say again, they are not sold as a pack. At least I've never seen them sold as a pack. I purchased both of the sneakers individually, both pair. Very, very nice shoes. I think they did a great job with this. And I'm going to use this word again and again, the nostalgia that they bring back from an iconic film, one of my favorite Eddie Murphy movies. I think they did a great job in that movie. And they did a great job with these sneakers. So with these sneakers, you have the African pattern, leopard pattern, black ones, and then you have the multicolored yellow Soul Glow. If you remember from the movie Soul Glow, with the Jerry Curl juice they used in the movie. So they did a great job. I was really surprised they did this. You actually have Soul Glow on the tongue. They did a really good job. I think these shoes are fire. They are not DS. At least one pair is not DS. The Soul Glows, those are DS. I haven't worn those yet. Simply because of the color pattern, it's just kind of hard to find something to kind of make those pop. But I will make those pop very, very soon. But I did wear the leopard pattern sneakers at least one time before the pandemic. And I plan to wear these a lot more. The Greek Freak, his shoes, I'm not going to say I'm a huge fan of them. I'm an OG Jordan guy. But I will say that if he continues to come up with themes like this, then those themes, i.e. the Coming to America theme and the nostalgia that it brings back to me, is something that would get me at least to purchase his sneakers. As you can see, the Coming to America pair of these Zoom Freak ones. Very, very clean, very, very nice design. I love the leopard prints. It has its number 34 on the back. As coming to America with a fairy tongue, the leopard pattern on the side, and actually the gold swoosh that goes backwards for the Zoom Freak ones. Very nice shoe. I did wear this shoe. Initially, I had to break these in and not really comfortable for me initially, but I'm just thinking because they're new and they're a thin cut shoe, that's why they were uncomfortable. So I think after a few times walking around in these, out in these streets, I think they will become a very comfortable shoe. Me personally, I would not hoop in these because I need support on my ankles. So if I were to hoop in these, I would need to wear an ankle brace, and I don't think an ankle brace will fit in this shoe because of the way it's designed. These are the Soul Glow versions of the Zoom Freak ones for Giannis Antetokounmpo. I just like saying it because I got it right the first time. You notice I keep saying it, Antetokounmpo, but I just simply call him the Greek Freak. Nice shoe. The pink accents. They actually came with a pair of yellow and pink laces. Very, very nice. I don't think this OG is going to put the pink laces in the shoes, though. No, I'm not doing that. But the yellow laces do make the shoe pop as well. Very nice shoe. Never worn. Looking forward to wearing these. Trying to figure out how I can make these pop. So now I have to be my own personal stylist and see what I can come up with. I think I have a few t-shirts that I could kind of throw on with a similar color pattern to kind of make these pop this summer. Again, the Soul Glow on the back of the shoe. The swoosh going backwards is a black swoosh with a pink outline on a yellow background. Very nice shoe. Love the theme. Love the memories. When I put on my gear, my clothes, especially on the weekends when I'm off work, my clothes kind of describe how I feel on any given day. Very fire shoe. If you don't have these shoes, they're expensive. They're not expensive. Correction, they're not expensive. Probably gonna be hard to find. I'm thinking because of the specialization and the theme, eventually they will increase in value if they haven't already. I don't check that. I'm not a reseller. I'm just an old guy that loves his kicks, and I'm sitting here talking to you about these kicks. I kind of designed this channel as if you and I were sitting next to each other and you said something about my kicks and I just told you in a brief kind of conversation the story behind my kicks. Not that I think that you would care about the story behind my kicks, because with everything going on in the world, why are we sitting there talking about rubber and leather and shoes that they probably spend maybe $30 to $40 to make max and sell it to us for over $100? But that's capitalism. I'm a capitalist. Do your thing, get that bag. So now what I will do is I will do as I always do on the Hey OG Nice Kicks channel, show you what they look like on feet. Hey OGs, it's been over a year since I had these kicks on, and I have to say, I said earlier that they weren't comfortable on feet. Well, I'm contradicting myself again. Like I said, I haven't had them on for a year, over a year, probably longer than that. But these are really, really comfortable shoes. They're light. I'm thinking maybe back in the day I would have balled in these, but I wouldn't have balled in these because these are the Coming to Americas, so I wouldn't mess these up playing ball. But really nice shoe, really comfortable shoe. I had to get them in two different sizes because for some reason they're cut small, so I had to get a 10 and a half and 11 and a half. Not that y'all need to know my shoe size, but I just told you because it's not about me on this channel, it's about the kicks. And also, I'm always giving the young cats a hard time, letting them know that we started the sneaker game. But here I am, copying their style by showing you on this video my shoes on feet. Like you really care about how my shoes look on feet. But if you're standing here, I said you're standing here, correction. I'm not going to cut that out. I'm not even going to edit that out. If you're still watching, then apparently you do want to see how they look potentially on your feet by seeing them on my feet. So these are the Coming to America black and gold version of the Coming to America Giannis Antetokounmpo the Greek Freak, the Zoom Freak 1. I'm going to call it the pack. Stay tuned for the Soul Glows. Okay, OGs, these are the Soul Glow Giannis Antetokounmpo Zoom Freak 1s. I keep saying his name over and over again because I finally got it right. It took me like 2 years. And for some of you OGs who are not familiar with who Giannis Antetokounmpo is, he's the reigning two-time MVP of the NBA. So if you aren't keeping up with the NBA, which some OGs probably left the NBA when Michael Jordan and maybe Allen Iverson retired, but he is the two-time reigning MVP of the league. He plays for the Milwaukee Bucks. He's a great player, limited, big man who can handle the ball, can't really shoot, but he's the MVP the last 2 years. Although I think, in my personal opinion, LeBron should have been the MVP last year. LeBron should have been the MVP like Jordan every year until he retires because of just what he brings to the game. But I digress. These are the Soul Glow version of the Greek Freak Zoom 1s, Giannis Antetokounmpo. I'm going to call them the Coming to America pack. These are actually very, very comfortable. First time on feet. Very, very comfortable. I mean, the first time I put them on, felt like slippers. Real light on feet. Real nice. I like the way the yellow pops in these. I definitely will be wearing these kicks very, very soon. Again, they bring back a lot of great memories from one of my favorite movies of all time, Coming to America 1. Please do not group these with Coming to America 2 because that movie sucked. So with that said, thank you for joining me on this episode of Hey OG, Nice Kicks. Peace.